Good morning/afternoon, everyone. I'm excited to welcome you to this presentation on a comprehensive overview of real estate. Today, we're going to explore the different types of real estate, the rights associated with property ownership, the dynamics that drive the market, and the broader economic impact of the real estate sector. Let's dive in and gain a deeper understanding of this important and complex field. Real estate is more than just buildings and land. It plays a vital role in both the economy and our daily lives. It provides the essential spaces where we live, work, and enjoy our leisure time. But it doesn't stop there. Real estate forms the very foundation of our communities. It shapes social structures, drives economic activities, and supports public infrastructure that we all rely on. Furthermore, real estate is a key area for investment and wealth building, impacting individual financial security, as well as broader economic stability. Understanding its importance helps us see why real estate remains a cornerstone of economic health and community development. When we talk about real estate, we're referring to land and everything that's permanently attached to it. This doesn't just mean the surface you can see, but also the natural resources found there, like minerals underground and water sources. On top of that, real estate includes all man-made structures, things like buildings, houses, and other constructions that are fixed to the land. Importantly, real estate isn't just about the physical space. It also involves the rights and interests tied to that property. These rights determine how the land or structures can be used, sold, or leased, making ownership much more than just a piece of land. When we talk about real estate, there are four key characteristics that really define it. First is immobility. Unlike other assets, real estate is fixed in one place. This immobility means its value and use are heavily influenced by its specific location. Next, durability is crucial. Properties aren't temporary. They can last for decades or even centuries, which means they often hold value over the long term. Then there's uniqueness. No two pieces of land are exactly the same. Each parcel has its own location and features that set it apart. Finally, heterogeneity refers to the differences you find between properties. For example, two houses that may seem similar structurally can have vastly different values depending on their neighborhoods and surroundings. These variations make every property truly distinct. When we talk about real estate, it's important to understand the different types involved. First, we have residential real estate, which includes properties meant for living, such as single-family homes and apartments. These are the most common types people think of when considering real estate. Next, there's commercial real estate, which covers buildings used for business purposes. This includes office spaces, retail centers where shops operate, and hotels. Then we have industrial real estate, which involves facilities like factories, warehouses, and distribution centers, places essential to manufacturing and logistics. Finally, there's land, which refers to undeveloped or vacant parcels. These can be used for various reasons, such as agriculture, future construction projects, or environmental conservation. Understanding these categories helps in recognizing the distinct roles each plays in the property market. When we talk about real estate rights and interests, it's important to first understand ownership rights. These rights give someone the power to possess, use, and transfer the property as they see fit. Essentially, ownership is what allows a person to control the property fully. Next, we have leaseholds. Unlike full ownership, leaseholds provide tenants with temporary rights to use the property based on a rental agreement. This means a tenant can enjoy and use the property, but those rights are limited in time and scope by the lease. Then we have estates in real estate. This concept helps define how long and to what extent someone owns or possesses a property. Different types of estates specify different durations and powers, which affect what the owner or possessor can do. Lastly, it's crucial to distinguish between tangible and intangible interests. Tangible property refers to the physical land and buildings. Intangible interests, however, don't involve direct possession but still impact control or value. Things like easements, where someone has the right to use a part of land, or mortgages, which involve financial claims against the property. Understanding these elements forms a foundation for navigating rights and interests in real estate effectively. When we talk about real estate, one of the most important factors to consider is location. It directly influences both the value and the appeal of a property. Being close to essential amenities such as schools, hospitals, and shopping centers adds significant convenience and attractiveness to a home. Accessibility is another key aspect. Properties well connected by transportation networks are generally more desirable because they make commuting and travel easier. Finally, the characteristics of the neighborhood play a crucial role. Factors like the overall safety, the community vibe, and any future development plans can greatly impact how valuable and livable an area is. All these elements together shape the significance of location in real estate decisions. When we talk about real estate markets, we're referring to the systems where properties are bought, sold, or leased. These markets aren't just straightforward exchanges. They often involve intermediaries like brokers and agents who help facilitate the transactions. The efficiency of these markets hinges on several factors. Access to accurate information, strong legal frameworks, and the right balance between supply and demand all play crucial roles. However, real estate markets also face unique challenges. Properties tend to be illiquid, meaning they can't be sold quickly, and transactions usually take a long time to complete. These challenges directly impact how properties are priced and influence overall market dynamics, making the real estate market both complex and fascinating to navigate. When we look at the key participants in the market, the first group to consider are the buyers. These are individuals or entities looking to purchase property either for their own personal use or as an investment opportunity. Next, we have the sellers, who are offering properties for sale or lease and are looking to connect with the right buyers or tenants. Then, there are investors, whose primary goal is to generate returns, either through rental income or by benefiting from an increase in property value over time. Lastly, we have developers, the ones responsible for creating new properties or renovating existing ones to meet the evolving demands of the market. Each of these participants plays a crucial role in shaping the real estate landscape. When we look at the factors that influence markets, several key elements come into play. First, interest rates, employment levels, and income directly affect people's buying power. These determine whether buyers can afford to invest or purchase property. Next, demographic changes, lifestyle preferences, and population growth shape the types of demand we see in the market. For example, an aging population might increase demand for retirement communities, while younger families may look for schools nearby. Government policies also play a crucial role. Zoning laws, tax policies, and various government incentives can significantly influence development opportunities and investment decisions. On the physical side, factors like land availability, natural hazards, and concerns about sustainability impact both the desirability and cost of properties. It's worth noting that while technological and legal factors are often important in market dynamics, no specific information about these was provided here. Understanding these key influences helps us better anticipate market trends and make informed decisions. When we look at market cycles, the boom phase is where things really heat up. During this phase, prices are on the rise, demand is strong, and we see a lot of new construction activity as everyone tries to capitalize on the growth. However, this excitement doesn't last forever. Eventually, the market shifts into the bust phase, where prices drop, activity slows down, and often there's an oversupply of properties that weren't absorbed during the boom. But beyond these cycles, there are ongoing market trends that continually influence how the market behaves. Factors like urbanization, the adoption of new technologies, and evolving consumer preferences are constantly reshaping the landscape. Paying attention to these trends helps us anticipate changes and adjust our strategies accordingly. Understanding both the cyclical nature and these long-term shifts is crucial for navigating the market effectively. Real estate plays a vital role in the economy in several ways. First, it makes a significant contribution to the national GDP through various channels like construction, property sales, and related services. These activities generate substantial economic value. Second, real estate is a major source of employment, providing millions of jobs across development, management, finance, and brokerage sectors. Third, for many households, property ownership is a primary source of personal wealth, making real estate an important asset class. Lastly, the overall health of the real estate market has a direct impact on financial markets, consumer confidence, and the broader economic stability, highlighting its critical influence on the economy as a whole. Real estate is truly a vital asset class, and it stands out because of its unique features that directly impact its value and how it's used. To navigate the space successfully, it's crucial to have a solid understanding of the different types of properties, the rights involved, and how the market operates. One of the most important factors influencing real estate is location, along with other external elements that can significantly shape market trends. Beyond individual investments, the real estate sector holds substantial economic importance, affecting not just buyers and sellers, but also policymakers and the broader economy. That's why making informed decisions, whether you're buying, selling, or regulating, is essential for achieving the best outcomes.